Hello students, I welcome you all for costing methods and techniques class. Okay, this is next part of your third unit, that is joint products and byproducts. So before solving problems on that, let us know what is the meaning of joint product and byproduct. Okay, now when a single manufacturing process produces three or more products simultaneously of small value as compared to the main product, such a secondary product is known as byproduct. Okay, for example, petrol, kerosene obtained in petroleum refining process. Okay, so this is what is byproduct. So whenever you are producing a product, two or more product simultaneously you will produce. So such products will be called as what? Byproducts. Next comes is when the raw materials are processed, two or more products are obtained. Such products are known as joint products. Now example is flour mill. Okay, so wherein you will get brown flour, white flour, animal feeding stuff. Okay, so these all are joint products. Okay, so when any raw material is processed, so two or more products will be obtained. Okay, so such products will be known as joint products. Okay, now next is chart showing calculation of ratio for distribution of joint expenses. Okay, now here like sales we need to take, from that deduct profit, you will get cost of sales, then less selling expenses, you will get cost of production, then from that deduct administrative expenses, you will get works cost, then deduct factory overheads, you will get ratio for distribution of joint expenses. So if you observe, it is just an reverse form of cost sheet. So we used to add factory overheads, then add administrative overheads, then selling, then profit, and then we used to get sales. Okay, so this is reverse format of cost sheet. So we will see one problem on that. Okay, a factory produces three products X, Y and Z, which originate from joint products. The joint expenses of manufacture amounts to rupees 1,19,550. All the three products are processed further after separation and sold. The details are as follows. Particulars X, Y and Z. Sales 90,000, 60,000, 40,000. Further processing cost is 6,000, 5,000, 4,000. Estimated profit, that is percentage of sales, 25, 20, 15. Total fixed administrative overheads costs are 10% of total cost of sales. They are apportioned to the products in the ratio of 2:4:4. You are required to prepare statement of apportionment of joint cost, statement of profitability of each product. Okay, so this is what they have asked. Now first what we will do is, first we will prepare chart showing calculation of ratio for the distribution of joint expenses. That is what format I had given, same thing we are going to take it here. Okay, so next line, write down chart showing calculation of ratio for distribution of joint expenses. Okay, so first we need to take sales over here. Okay, now sales is already given in the problem, that is 90,000, then 60,000, then 40,000. Okay, now from this we are going to deduct less profit on sales. Now profit on sales is already been given. It is nothing but like whatever percentage is given. Okay. Now for product X, it is 90,000 into 25%. Here they have given estimated profit percentage is being given. So for product X, it is on sales, right? So 90,000 into 25%, that is 22,500 is the profit. Same thing for product Y, that is 60,000 into percentage is 20%, 12,000. And for product C, that is 40,000 into 15%, that is 6,000. Okay. Hope so everybody is understanding this. Now we need to find out how much is the balance. So here it is 67,500. Okay. And here it is 48,000. And then 34,000. Now what this is called as? This is called as total cost or cost of sales. We can take it as total cost. Okay, now next. From this we are going to deduct administrative expenses because they have not given us anything related to selling expenses. So directly we are going to take administrative expenses. Now administrative expenses, what they have given? Instead of calculating here, we will have one working note for this. Okay. Now, instead of taking it here, what I'll do is, we will take this before the chart. Okay. Yes. Now, calculation of administrative overheads. Now, total costs. Okay. X is 67,500. Read one before taking this. I forgot. Like we will read what they have given. See here, total fixed administrative overhead cost are 10% of total cost of sales. It is 10% of total cost of sales. So total cost we have taken. Okay, now total cost of X is 67,500 and then Y is 48,000 and then Z, it is 34,000. Okay. Now what we will do is we will add this. So total is 1,49,500. Total is 1,49,500. So what they have told, it is 10% of this, right? So 1,49,500 into 10% is 14,950. Hope so everybody is understanding this. 14,950. Now they are to be distributed in what ratio? Now read next sentence to that. Now 10% of total cost of sales we have taken. 10% of total cost of sales is 14,950. They are apportioned to the product in the ratio of 2:4:4. Now this 14,950 should be distributed in the ratio of 2:4:4 to all the products. Now here we are going to take for X. Okay, 14,950 into, now it is 2 divided by 10. I hope so everybody is understanding this. That is now 2,990. 2,990. Now same thing for Y. 14,950 into, it is 4 divided by 10. That is equal to 5,980. Okay, now same calculation for Z as well. Z, then 14,950 into 4 divided by 10, which is equals to 5,980. Okay, hope so everybody has understood this calculation. Okay, yes. Now take it here. Here you can write working note number 1. Note number 1. Okay, here you can write it as 1. Okay, it is 2,990 and then 5,980. Again here it is 5,980. Okay, yes, hope so everybody has understood this. Okay, now find out how much is the balance remaining. So here it is 64,510, 42,020, 28,020. Okay, now from this less factory overheads, or in bracket you can show further processing cost. Further processing cost. That is already been given in the problem. 6,000 for X, 5,000 for Y, and 4,000 for Z. Okay, now the balance is 58,510, 37,020, 24,020. Okay, now this is called as joint cost. This is called as joint cost. Okay, hope so everybody has understood up till here. Here I forgot to mention that this is factory cost. Okay, hope so up till here it is clear to everyone. Okay, now next is we are going to prepare statement showing profitability. Now statement showing profitability in the sense this will be in the, it means like cost sheet only we need to prepare this. Okay, now joint cost. Write down heading statement showing profitability of each product. Okay, particulars X, Y and Z. Now here joint cost already we have calculated for X, Y and Z. In our first chart we will get it, then add factory overheads, which is already given in the problem, 6,000, 5,000, 4,000. Remember, we are going it like reverse format of like previous statement, whatever we have prepared, because we need to find out how much is the profit. Okay. Now this is called as what? Works cost. Next, add administrative overheads. Okay, so administrative, we need to add it, and the total is 64,510. Here it is 42,020, 28,020. Okay, now administrative overheads already we have calculated, that is 2,990, 5,980, and here it is 5,980. Okay, now again make a total of this, so that will be 67,500. Then 48,000, 34,000. Okay, now add it is on sales actually, so as already we have calculated this, so the same thing we are going to write it, 22,500, then 12,000, then here it is 6,000. Next is sales, already they have given 90,000, 60,000, 40,000. Okay, so this is how we will prepare statement of profitability. This is statement of profitability. Okay, hope so everybody has understood this problem. Okay, so one more problem I'll solve on this, and we will wind up this chapter. Okay, that is your third chapter. This is cost of sales. Okay. Remember, if they have asked to find out ratio for distribution of joint expenses, then it will be reverse format of cost sheet, and if it is statement of profitability, then it will be the correct form of cost sheet. Okay, so hope so this problem is clear to everyone. We will solve another problem on this. This will be your last problem on this chapter. Okay, so here is the problem. XYZ Limited, engaged in manufacturing product A, also produces a byproduct B, which is processed into finished product. The joint cost of manufacture are given below. Material 5,000, labor 3,000, overheads 2,000, total is 10,000. Next line, subsequent costs are given below. Now materials for product A and B they have given. Material A The for materials for A is 3000, B is 1500. Likewise, labor and overheads is also given, and total of product A is 5000 and product B is 3000. Next, they have given sales of product A, that is 16,000, and product B they have given of 8,000. Next is estimated profit. Estimated profit on sales are 25% for A and 20% for B. Next line, assume selling and distribution expenses in sales ratio, show apportionment of joint cost, and prepare a statement showing cost of product A and B. So this is what is the problem they have asked. Now assume selling and distribution expenses in the sales ratio. We are going to consider it as per sales ratio only, and they have asked us to show apportionment of joint cost, and they have asked us to prepare a statement showing cost of production A and B. Okay, so this is what is the problem. Now next line, write down statement showing ratio for distribution of joint cost. This is again reverse format of joint cost, reverse format of cost sheet. Okay, yes. Now first we are going to take it as sales. Okay, for product A it is 16,000, which is already given in the problem, and product B is 8,000. This is also given. Okay, now less profit. Now just to go through the problem, if they have given us the profit. Estimated profit on sales are 25% for A, that is 16,000 into 25%, right? So that is 4,000 for A, and B 8,000 into 20%, so that is 1,600. Hope so everybody has understood this calculation and deducted. So for product A it is 12,000, and for product B it is 6,400. It is 6,400. Okay. Yes. Now what this is called as? This is nothing but this is cost of sales. Cost of sales. Okay. Now next from this we will be deducting selling and distribution overheads, because they have given us. Now selling and distribution overheads, we will have one working note for this. Okay, because what they have given, assume selling and distribution expenses in sales ratio they have given. Okay, so take down up, leave some lines over here, like 4 to 5 lines. Next, first working note, calculation of selling and distribution expenses. Okay. Now selling expenses is equals to, how we will get selling expenses? Total sales minus profit minus total cost or cost of sales. We will get selling expenses. Okay, now that is equals to, now total sales. Total sales, it means product A and B. So 16,000 for product A and B is 8,000. So 16 plus 8 is 24,000. 24,000 minus profit for both. that is 4000 for A and 1600 for B. So that is 5600 minus total cost. Now total cost, go through the problem. Total cost they have given. So here it is. The joint cost of manufacture are given below. So 5000, 3000, 2000. So total of this is 10,000. Okay. Now total of product A and total of product B is 5000 plus 3000. So it means it is 18,000. It is 18,000. Hope so everybody has understood this. 10,000 plus 5,000 plus 3,000. You will get this. That is equals to that is 24,000 minus 5,600 minus 18,000. So that is 400 rupees. 400. Now 400 will be distributed in sales ratio they have given, right? Now sales ratio is what? 16,000 is to 8,000. So the ratio will be 2 is to 1, right? Ratio is 2 is to 1. Hope so everybody has understood this, how we have calculated ratio. So this 400 will be distributed to product A and B in sales ratio. Sales ratio is A is to B. Okay, so here it is 16,000 is to 8,000, right? So that is 2 is to 1. Hope so everybody has understood this. Okay, now for A, 400 into 2 divided by 3, which is equals to rupees 267. Now for B, 400 into 1 divided by 3, that is equals to rupees 133. So same thing we are going to show it here, right? So here you can write selling and distribution expenses. Selling and distribution expenses. So the amount is 267 133. Okay, so that is 11,733, and here it is 6,267. Okay. Now next. Okay, now what they have given? Subsequent costs are given below. Now whatever this they have given, expenses, okay, this is for separation. Okay, so this we need to take expenses after, these are the expenses after separation. Understanding? Okay, now these expenses has to be deducted. So here we are going to take less expenses after separation, that is 5,000 and here it is 3,000. Okay, so 6,733, 3,267. Okay, so this is nothing but this is joint cost. Understood everyone, like why we have deducted expenses after separation? Because we need to find out joint cost, so we are deducting it from whatever expenses we have over there. Okay, hope so this problem is clear to everyone. So 2 problems are enough on joint cost. So this completes your 3rd unit. Okay, so in my next class I'll be starting with your next, that is 4th unit, marginal costing. Okay, so go through the problem, go through the chapter, solve all the problems so that there will be no doubts. If you have any doubts you can ask. Okay, so see you in next class.